Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at basic attention token and its values against Bitcoin as well as the US dollar. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. So, BAT has been on the back burner for a number of weeks now. We're range bound almost, you can say, at around $1.25, peaking at $1.47, $1.66 actually, and as going as low as 83 cents 2 weeks ago. Um, so it's pretty volatile still for the asset. And one thing that's attributing to this, or what would be attributing to basic attention token just stagnating a little bit, is the fact that it's below the 20-day moving average. It has been below it since April 21st. Now, we did mention the significance of the 20-day moving average prior to this drop. We looked at instances like this, and even when it did go below, it was fairly brief. We're now going into our 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15th day underneath the 20-day moving average, more or less. Today is a little interesting, much like it was a few days ago, or 2 days ago, actually, where we peaked out. We actually wicked above the 20-day moving average, but came back down and closed at it. Right now, today, we're also above the 20-day moving average. The 20-day moving average is at 2,243 satoshis. We're currently trading at 2,271 satoshis. So very, very slim difference, but a difference nonetheless. And this is something that we're hoping for. This is something that we're waiting for. We're waiting for basic attention token to get back above the 20-day moving average against Bitcoin. Okay, not necessarily above the US dollar, because I don't even think that the okay, well, more or less that the basic attention token against the US dollar has also been above the 20-day moving average and using it as support on the way up. But I think the key factor here is Bitcoin. Basic attention token, for it to be viable, for it to be an asset worthy of someone's portfolio, is that it needs to outpace Bitcoin. That's the least that it can do as an altcoin. If basic attention token is not outpacing Bitcoin for the duration of this altcoin rally, then why hold basic attention token? As of right now, yes, it has been slow. The progression has been slow from top to peak. It's about 332% rally against Bitcoin. So regardless what you think about the progression and the speed of that progression, we're still fairly outpacing Bitcoin nonetheless. Even to where the price is right now from the bottom, we're still at 259% above outpacing Bitcoin since the start of the year. So that's something to keep in mind. Yes, basic attention token has been more or less lackluster, but it has rallied against Bitcoin for quite some time. For the quarter one and in quarter two, we're kind of stagnating. So that's something to keep in mind, and it's one of the reasons why I'm still holding this asset. It's still um, uh, keeping up pace with the rest of my portfolio, and because of that, I still hold it. What are we hoping for? Well, we're hoping for the 20-day moving average, right? That's the main thing that we're looking for. If today or sometime this week, it's Wednesday, so there's 4 days left in the week. If at some point we close above the 20-day moving average, I will then become a little bit more bullish on the short-term movements of basic attention token. Kind of like the same mindset we had with Chainlink and its 20-week moving average. Once Chainlink closed above the 20-week moving average, good things happen. Obviously, we know from this week, Chainlink is up 25% against Bitcoin. Okay, and yesterday was a pretty impressive rally of 16% against Bitcoin. So that is the same kind of mindset we have for basic attention token. It needs to close above the 20-day moving average. Um, Once we have, good things should happen. That's what I think. Patience is key. Good things will happen. Let the move come to you, and that move requires it to be above the 20-day moving average. Obviously, another way to look at it is we see these major resistance points here and this structure here. holding down the price of basic attention token and its valuations against Bitcoin. You can interpret this as one giant um, resistance line, which is fair to say. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's stupid or anything, but you could see that there's quite some resistance at this level where it was acting as support more or less for the majority of basic attention tokens life, going back as far as 2018. So this is no easy feat, but I think if we get above the 20-day moving average, things will turn around fairly quickly. Um, it's the same thing what's happened with Ethereum. Ethereum, for the most part, before this rally, was bleeding. Ethereum was dead, and now look at it. It's at 0.0607 Bitcoin, and it's now worth $3,300. Um, so with that said, as long as Bitcoin keeps the status quo, as long as it keeps on moving sideways, and if basic attention token goes back above the 20-day moving average, things are primed and ready for basic attention token to reach higher highs. It's just that we need to be patient about it, and this is also the reason why you hedge your bets, right? I'm not all in on basic attention token. It doesn't cover a majority of my portfolio. It is a rank 75 coin, and so the volatility and the risk on this asset is a lot higher than others. And and because of that, it's weighted pretty small uh in respects to my entire portfolio. So even if basic attention token is kind of just holding steady, steadily rising against Bitcoin, or maybe not putting the numbers that I was expecting, I have the rest of my portfolio to help prop up the value against Bitcoin as well as the US dollar by holding several different altcoins and also Bitcoin as well. But that's pretty much it today, you guys. We still have a long journey ahead of us. From where we are now to the main primary sell target, it's about 134% away. And to the top of the chart, we're at 264% away. We would essentially have to double, if you know what I mean. Like from the bottom to the top is around 267. We would have to make that same valuation increase again from where we are now. Um, the market cap is bigger. The price of basic attention token is higher. Therefore, there's more dollars required to move this price another 265%. So, a long road ahead, a tumultuous road ahead, but it doesn't stop the fact that I still think basic attention token is going to be um, an asset that will prove to have a good return on investment. When we look at, just looking at the bottom to the top of the chart, which is a long shot, it's a 960% move up. Even to the primary sell target, we're looking at 570% gain against Bitcoin alone. If Bitcoin's price against the US dollar increases by any means, it's going to be more than 560% move against the US dollar. So, very much excited about this. And we should see good things with basic attention tokens soon. But that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.